Hi there, it's Lauren Scholl, and I just wanted to start by saying thank you for taking the time to hear a little bit more about the Rodan and Fields business opportunity. Before I get started, I'm going to share my story with you, and I will start by honestly telling you that when I was first introduced to this business opportunity, I was very skeptical. I had been approached by other home based businesses before, and I was never intrigued enough to pursue these opportunities. But as they say, timing is everything. And at that time, I had taken a step away from my career as a competitive ballroom dance instructor to focus on my 2-year-old, who had been diagnosed with severe speech and developmental delays. These delays required a lot of outside support and therapy, so my options for work were pretty limited. After a year of living life as a stay-at-home mom, I couldn't help but feeling like there was a piece of me missing. Being a mom is definitely the hardest job I've ever had, but I was missing the feeling of achieving my own success in the business world. I wanted to feel like I could contribute something more to my family than quality childcare and good housekeeping. So when I was introduced to an opportunity to build a business alongside my family, I was excited to have my own project to work on and to be able to provide some supplemental income to take some of that extra financial stress off of my husband's shoulders. I hit the ground running and never looked back. I experienced enough immediate success to realize that this was quickly going to become more than just supplemental income. And best of all, I could achieve this while being able to be home for my family. While this business has blessed my family financially, I do have to admit that my favorite part of being with Rodan and Fields has been having the opportunity to work with many others who, like me, were looking for a little more. Whether that meant supplemental or replacement income or a sense of purpose, I have been able to work with a diverse group of people with diverse professional backgrounds, helping them achieve their personal and financial goals through training, mentoring, and support. Now, having no previous background in the beauty industry, this was all totally foreign to me. One thing I was familiar with was the brand name of Proactive. This was a brand that the majority of my friends used growing up, and I had known it to be well recognized and respected. One of the first things that caught my attention was that Rodan and Fields was founded by the creators of Proactive, the most successful names in dermatology, Dr. Katie Rodan and Dr. Kathy Fields. What they did for acne with Proactive is now what they are doing for the anti-aging market, providing clinical results without a prescription from a derm. I had never heard of such a well-established brand partnering with people like myself to help them build out the market for their second brand. So let me share with you how we got here. Believe it or not, the brand was initially launched in high-end retailers, including Nordstrom's and Bloomingdale's in 2002. In 2007, alongside the rise of Amazon, they noticed a major shift was occurring. People were shopping online instead of in malls or in stores. Social media was also emerging, and we were basing our purchasing decisions on the recommendations of others more than an ad in a magazine. They realized the only reason their brand was doing as well as it was had nothing to do with the retailer and everything to do with the results their customers were seeing and sharing with their friends through word of mouth. It was then they decided to restructure their business and relaunch as a virtual franchise. It was a very smart move. Rodan and Fields has been the fastest growing skincare brand in the United States for the last 6 years. We are now ranked the #1 skincare brand in the US across all channels. We have surpassed Clinique, Lauder, and Lancome, which have been 1, 2, and 3 for decades without spending a dime on paid advertising. We are recognized as an industry disruptor, and we are just getting started. These doctors were able to take their #1 brand name and open up digital storefronts globally, partnering with their consumers, the ones that were responsible for building their brand in the first place, and they redirected their marketing budget to share the revenue. Now, this is the part when I put my hands up and said, oh no, I'm not your party planning kind of girl. I had watched my friends host house parties as they ran their various businesses. I thought to myself every time, how do they have the time and energy for that? I don't think I could ever pull it off. It was then a friend shared with me that the doctors purposefully steered clear of the party plan name to uphold their prestigious reputation. This business was built on an e-commerce platform, which meant that the company operated a lot like Amazon. Customers would come to the virtual stores to order product. The company did all the heavy lifting for us. They stocked the inventory, they deliver it for us, which to me said, no need to invest thousands of dollars in inventory, no need to host those house parties, and no door-to-door nonsense, all of which I could have never pictured myself doing. To top it all off, the products were consumable and replenishable, meaning that the business provided owners with a residual stream of income. In short, this meant that I would get paid over and over again for introducing consumers to a product one time. They would love and use the product, and when they ran out, typically every 60 days, they were likely to reorder, and I would get paid every time. This became really simple to me. We had top-notch products, a highly sought-after brand, and an amazing group of partners to teach me the rest. So who exactly has their own business with Rodan & Fields? To be honest, there's no one set category. My business partners are doctors, teachers, nurses, corporate executives, fitness coaches, attorneys, massage therapists, and the list goes on. We build our businesses around our careers, family, and everything else in life. Some of my partners are earning seven-figure annual incomes solely from their Rodan & Fields business, while others are completely satisfied working limited hours and making substantial side income to their main businesses. While we all have different motivating forces and come from a diverse background, we all have one thing in common: to help others by sharing an amazing opportunity through this business or by offering products that will help people get the best skin of their life. Now that I've shared some more information about this business, if you have heard anything that resonates with you, reach out to the consultant who invited you to this call. This is just not about skincare. This is about being a part of an extremely supportive and positive community. I have found that the most successful people in this business have crazy schedules and lead insanely busy lives. I even thought to myself, how will I ever have the time to fit this in? Guess what? You figure it out, and before you know it, you wonder how you ever thought of not doing this before. I encourage you to take a look at the Rodan & Fields business opportunity as a way of helping you achieve your personal and financial goals. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to reach out to the consultant who invited you.